Hi everyone, welcome to yoga for our root chakra. For those that are new to Healing with Yoga, my name is Jolene. I am 22 weeks pregnant with my fourth baby, and I am very happy to be sharing this meditation and this yoga flow with everyone here. This will be posted on my YouTube, which is Healing with Yoga. So please like and subscribe. Also, please share this video with friends. So I did, before we start, want to go over a few modifications for today's class. Today we are focused on the root chakra, which is the color red. It's a Muladhara chakra. This is the lower half of our body, so we're really going to open this area, ground this area, and support this area. This class is for all levels. So if you are new to yoga or if this is your first time, please be welcomed and open to this class. This is for all levels. So always enjoying coming from a place of compassion for yourself, and know and trust that your body is exactly where it needs to be today. Our goal today is to release worry, release fear, release anxiety, pain in the body, pain in the mind, and to allow you to fully feel grounded, safe, supported, secure, and have all of your basic needs met for survival, which include emotional needs, physical needs, and of course our safety needs. So I'm hoping that you get that today. Our mantra today is Lam, and in the beginning of our class I will open up with a few rounds of chanting Lam. You can join when I do that, or you can simply just sit and listen to the vibrations of the sound of Lam. Besides that, just have fun, enjoy, breathe. I cue breath, but know that your breath does not have to match mine. It is just a reminder for us to just breathe, tune into the body, tune into the moment, tune into the now, and remember that all is well in our world, our universe, which is in our body and our mind in this moment. So I hope this class brings you peace. I hope this class brings you comfort, and I hope this class brings you connection with each other as a community. So let me just show you a few modifications. Our featured pose for our root chakra is going to be Malasana, or deep squat. This pose is challenging, so I don't want you to judge yourself or feel that you need to be at a certain level to get here. It takes years. I still, and it's okay, I still can't get my heels down. My Achilles tendons or my ankles are very tight from years of wearing heels, and that's okay. So what we do is we modify. So if you have today blocks, yoga blocks or pillows, if you have a blanket, you can roll that blanket up and place it behind your heels. And you don't have to do this with me now, but I'm showing the easiest way as I get into this pose, and I will show other offerings, is I come into almost like a toe stand. If you can see, my toes are down, my heels are up kind of onto my butt, and I'm kind of sitting on my butt, or sitting on my heels. My knees are in to start, and I'm using the floor, and if you have blocks or pillows or anything that can support you, you can use this on your hands to kind of just get to this level. And then once I'm here, if there's no pain in this position, and I can show you from the side, if there's no pain here, right, then maybe you start to open up or widen your placement of your feet. So notice I'm still on my toes here, but I'm putting energy on the outer edges of my feet. My heels are in, my knees are out, my hands are in the inner portions of my thighs. Now, as you can see here, I have some space between my heels. that's okay. As long as there's no pain in your knees or your hips, then you know that maybe your just ankles are tight. So we're focusing on ankle tightness right now. And if they are tight, that's okay. You take that rolled up blanket and you place them behind your heels. So you place them behind your heels and you can really tuck them up, tuck the blanket up to really support you, and then it just feels a little bit better. And you may have to play around with the blanket a little bit. And again, when we get to this pose in class today, we'll be a little more warmed up. So if you're trying this now, yes, it's gonna feel like, whoa, what is she doing to me already? Because it's a very deep opening, but I wanted to give you a visual of how that looks if you have those tight ankles and you wanna place a blanket underneath your heel that has some space between the ground and your foot. So that is that. We lengthen the spine in this pose. The gaze is neutral. You can even almost gaze a little bit up to give you height, lengthening your crown to the ceiling. So that's one variation. Another variation, which I do a lot in my classes, is if you have blocks or pillows, is you can take a block or a pillow and put them underneath your butt. It's not cheating. It's just giving you a little more balance, a little more security to play around, maybe even get those heels down to the floor, and it's more restorative. So today really is always about calming down. It's about feeling supported. I don't want you to feel anxious in any pose that we do. I don't want you to feel any attachment to what it looks like or what my body looks like, or even what your own body looks like. The biggest thing is just to come from a place of peace, to come from a place of acceptance and honor your body. So for me, I have two blocks side by side, very comfortable. I have no pressure on my ankles, no pressure on my knees, and I can just sit here on the blocks or pillows and just ground down. That's another variation. The third variation is if you want, you can sit on a chair and just sit towards the edge of your chair. Take your feet wide when we come to this pose. And the same thing, you can hinge at the hips, bring the elbows into the inner thighs, or just simply have your arms out to open up the hips. All right, so once we get there, feel secure, know and trust your body, and that it's gonna tell you exactly what it needs today. All right, so there's that. That's the Malasana pose or deep yoga squat. So we're just going over, if you're just joining, we're just going over some modifications for today's class. The other thing is we will be doing downward facing dog. So for those that are new to my class, or just new to yoga, downward facing dog is an inverted V position. Hips are high, the knees can be soft. The gaze is down towards your feet. Fingertips are in front of your heels of your hands, so the hands are straight forward and back. And the toes are right in front of the heels. So feet are straight, hands are straight, gaze is down. The core is engaged. We press the ground away equally as we hinge from the hips, chest towards thighs. We breathe, most importantly in this pose, and we try to ground our heels down eventually. Modification if this is too much, if you have any shoulder pain or wrist pain, you can come down to the knees in puppy dog for the modification for downward. And you just reach those arms forward, rest the head on the mat or on the blanket. All right, so those are two modifications that I can think of if we do a three-legged dog, which we may. Three-legged dog, for the hip opener for Malasana, is we take one leg up, left leg up, and then we lift the knee up, energy equally on both hands. We bend the knee and let the ankle hang, gaze still at the foot, equal energy on shoulders, but this is a lot because we're on one leg. So if you need, you drop down to that knee and you can still lift up. It almost looks like a dog peeing on a tree, right? But it's a nice hip opener, which we'll focus on today. Hips, lower body, grounding. So as we start our class, I want us to pay attention to our feet. I want you to activate the bottoms of your feet. And we'll start in a easy seated position. A few options here, and I like to start this way. to get that foot awareness is coming into butterfly. So butterfly pose, the heels can be in, or you can come into diamond. If there's any pain or tightness, take those blankets or blocks and place them on the underneath of your knees. You can also bring your feet wider out. You can cross them, just get comfortable. The biggest thing for root chakra, which we are focusing on today, is the base of our spine. It's the bottom of our body that connects us to the earth, to this moment, and to this breath. So get in your most comfortable position, sit tall, stack the shoulders over the hips, stack the head over the shoulders. Breathe a big, beautiful, deep breath in through nose or mouth. Push it all the way down to the tailbone and release it fully. Two more breaths here. Big, deep, beautiful breath. Let's count in for 4. And let's blow out for 8. Let's do that again. Next in breath, count in for 4. Let's blow out for 8. Think about each out breath as grounding you down into your tailbone and into your lower body. Again, last one, big breath in all the way down to the base of the spine for 4. And let's blow out for 8. Beautiful. Keeping your eyes closed if you like. If you're in this butterfly pose, you can start to just rub your feet. Even think about peeling them open like a book. As you keep your eyes closed, imagining and envisioning the beautiful grounding color of red. Activating your feet, opening them up. Imagining a space in the center of the bottom of your feet, opening up with the color red, and that color going down, down, deep into the earth below, connecting your lower body with Mother Earth. Giving yourself a nice massage here. Breathing slowly in, fully, and out fully. You can keep that count of 4 and count of 8 if that works for you, or you do whatever count of breath in and out that works for your body and for your lung capacity, knowing there is no right or wrong. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment, in this breath. All is well. Imagining now all of the bottom of your body covered in red, beautiful, vibrant red, down to Mother Earth, and she is supporting you. She is guiding you. She is cleansing you, clearing you. Breathe in her energy down from the center of the earth, up into your body. Fill up. Draw the shoulder blades back and away from the ears. Lengthen the spine. Big inhale, breathe into that beautiful light from Mother Earth. Exhale fully, hands to heart center, out of the mouth. Breathing slowly, securely. Big in breath for a count of 3 or 4 or 5, wherever you go. And exhale on your count of breath fully and completely. Now I will start with 3 rounds of the mantra Lam. You can join me with this mantra out loud, or you can listen to the vibrations. I will breathe in fully, and on my exhale, I will say Lam, which is the mantra for our root chakra, our Muladhara chakra. Starting now. Breathe into that vibration. Breathe into yourself. You may take one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Notice how it feels. Connect. Your mantra today can be Lam. Your mantra today can be I am safe. I am supported. I am here now. Anything that resonates with you. I'm emotionally supported. I belong. I am connected. I am healthy. Whatever feels good to you, trust your heart, trust your body. Breathe into that love, breathe into that self-love. Find the space that is in you in peace, and allow it to shine brighter with each breath. Good. From here, blink open the eyes. And then if we're in butterfly pose, please, if you're not, join me. We're gonna do a little bit of circles here with the hips. Remember, take your time. You can go as slow or as fast as you need. Change the direction when you're ready. Big hip opener. Rock slowly forward. Rock slowly back. Breathing in fully. Exhaling fully out of nose or mouth slowly. So trying today, as you breathe, focusing on that breath and that support, and trying to have the same power and integrity of breath on the inhale as you do on the outhale, on the exhale. So maybe even having the same count or same length. Good. Changing the direction of the circles. Good. Beautiful. Bring your feet down. Take your hands back. And then we're just going to windshield wiper those knees side to side. Keep breathing. Option here for my seasoned yogis, Ujjayi breath. That beautiful, deep, energizing, and relaxing breath. Inhale. Exhale, the light constricting of the back of the throat. Almost sounds like Darth Vader. Any breath techniques here for anybody? You do what feels good to you. Good. Slowly, slowly coming on to hand and knees. Breathing down into our hands, breathing down into our feet. And let's just tap out our feet a little bit here. Drumming the floor. Imagining beautiful red lights coming down from the center of our hands, coming down from our knees and our feet, keeping our core activated. Our gaze is down at the floor. Just breathe here. And then come to steady hand and knee pose. Press the floor away. Inhale, lift the tailbone high. Lift the gaze, press the shoulder blades back, and then exhale, peel the floor away, really pull the belly button into the back of the spine. Spread the shoulder blades apart, lifted head, drop low. Back to inhale, cow. Press the floor away, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Exhale, scary Halloween cat. Belly button to top of spine. Next inhale, our first downward facing dog. Take your time. Walking the feet in, hip distance apart. Toes in front of heels, hands face forward. Heels behind, big stretch. Really starting to pedal it out here. Any organic movement to connect you to your roots. Tailbone high, lifted up high here. Big bend of the right knee. Draw that left heel down of your foot if you can. If you're on your knees, you can just relax those hands forward. If you're on the full pose, follow me. Inhale, exhale, switch. Left knee bends, right heel down towards the floor. Keep a tiny bend in your knee, even with the straight leg. Beautiful. Find center. Equal energy on hands and feet. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh out the mouth fully. Connect down to your roots. Slowly walk those feet forward. If you have baby belly, feet are wider than your hips. And the feet are at least hip distance apart. Keep our knees soft, hinge the top body down, forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Energy is toe side, but we ground into our heels. Grounding down into our root chakra. Imagine beautiful red light. Lam, I am safe. And just remember to breathe here. Inhale. Rise up to halfway lifts. We lengthen our crown forward. You can use blocks or come onto fingertips to press the floor away, lengthening crown towards the front wall. Shoulder blades come back and down, pinching towards each other, away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, ground back down into the feet. Push down into the toe side of the feet. Ground to the heels. Take ragdoll here, opposite elbow. Spread those toes. Ground into the earth. Go slow and calm. You are safe, you are supported, and you belong. Big, beautiful breath into that body. Next inhale, another halfway lift. Press up, lengthen the crown forward. Knees are soft. Use your blocks if you can't reach the floor, or take hands up to your hamstring. I want you to really bend forward if it's hurting your back. So you can even use your hands on your hamstrings. Lengthen crown. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Rise up. Good. Big rise, big stretch. Inhale. Activate the glutes or squeeze the glutes as we take a tiny little back bend. Lengthening the crown up. The sternum forward, pressing into those feet, toes slightly in. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful, connecting into your heart, connecting into your feet. Big inhale, we're going to come into warrior two with the right foot forward. Big step forward with the right foot, toes face forward. We bring that left heel in, toes face the short end of your mat. A straight line from heel to heel. Widen your space if you need. Inhale, reach forward with the right arm. Down with the left. Inhale. Nice side view. Draw shoulder blades back and down. That front knee is right over that front ankle. Knee is straight forward towards the front of your mat. Exhale. Option to take your right forearm down. Reach that left arm up. Keep the chest open here. Squeeze those inner thighs. Reach up, lift up, inhale. Option here to stay here. Exhale. Or take your hand down to block or floor. And still lift the chest. I don't want you to close here. So if you're going too low, you may start to round. Try to lift the chest open. Keep the knee bent. Ground into your feet, into that right hand. Inhale. Exhale, press into those feet, grounding into that red color. Big, beautiful inhale. Look forward over that front right finger. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reach back, keep that front right knee bent. Inhale. Exhale, slowly cartwheel those arms down to the floor. Pivot that back left foot forward. Good, hands frame the foot. Drop that back left knee down. Come into a low lunge. So right foot forward. Lift here, sternum, bony part of chest, lifting forward. Inhale. Exhale. Now, heel toe your right foot to the edge of your mat. Take the blocks, if you have any, put them underneath your shoulders, hands underneath shoulders. We're coming into lizard pose. Start by taking your right foot, toes at a diagonal, heel in, opening up that hip. Start here, hinge the hips forward, gaze down, big breath, inhale. Exhale, ground into that beautiful root. Imagine the color red here. Come into the breath. I am safe. I am grounded. I am supported. I belong. Lam. Notice how it feels here. Breathe into the tight space. Come down here. Option to stay here or to take the bottom of your foot and open it up. Take your right hand and press the right thigh over and gently twist towards that right knee. Big breath here, just opening up the hip. If that's too much, you just place the foot down. Any modification here. You can stay on both hands. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale, option to place the foot down. Now come down onto forearms or into blocks. Full lizard pose. Big inhale, lengthen the crown forward, the top of your head forward towards the screen. Exhale. Good. Gently come up. Bring that right foot back. You're on your knees. Come into our downward dog. Try to pedal it out again. Every time we're in this position, I want you to feel free, feel safe to explore. Shake your head out. Bend your knees. Tune into your body. Take modifications. Honor your root. Honor what you need here. So feeling that beautiful support of yourself. Envision the color red here. Taking your left foot in a little bit, lift the right foot. Three-legged dog, bend the right knee here. Knee up to the sky. Let the foot hang. Square the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, drop the right foot down slowly. Downward dog. Remember modification, you can come down on your knees if you need. Next inhale, left leg lifts up. Bend the left knee out to the side. Keep that right knee soft. Equal energy in hands, inhale. Exhale, place that left foot down, downward dog. Good, beautiful. Slowly walk our feet up, taking our time, grounding down, feeling the support of the earth. Coming into halfway lifts. So remember, options to press onto your fingertips. Option if the floor is too far is to press the legs away, elbows in, crown lengthens forward. You're still getting that nice stretch. Inhale your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Surrender down. Good. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time rolling up. Let the chin be the last thing that rises up. Rise those arms up, lifting sternum forward. Head comes back, little back bend. You can clench your glutes. Inhale, Keep your core tight. Exhale, hands to center. Good, beautiful. Big breath here, ground into the feet. Open up the bottoms of your feet chakras. Imagine light grounding you to the earth. Inhale, exhale fully. Good. Keep breathing here. Option to sway side by side. Now from here, we're going to take our right foot forward, our left heel back, and come into that warrior two again. Imagine like you are on a balance beam, so opposite leg than last time. I may be doing the same leg that I did, I can't remember. But it's the opposite leg forward for your warrior two. Making sure the knee is over the ankle. Yep, I think I am doing the same leg. So left leg forward, right leg back. Ground down into those feet. Keep that left knee open towards the pinky toe edge. We're pressing into the back right pinky toe edge of our foot, our back foot. Big breath here, down into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. We can rest our forearm on our thigh, opening it up. We lift our right arm high. The gaze can lift. Keep the hips low. Keep pulling our left hip in, our left glute, so the glutes are facing the back of the wall. Big breath, inhale. Stay here, or to intensify the stretch, we reach our hand down to floor, press on fingertips or use a block, and keep lifting. Ground, breathe. I am safe. I am supported. I am here now. Press into the legs. Use your core to come back up slowly. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reach the right hand down, left arm back. Keep a bend in that knee. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. Slowly cartwheel those hands down. Pivot the back right foot. And then take that left foot back for downward facing dog. Big breath here. Inhale. Remembering your modifications. Exhale, ground down. Next inhale, lift that left foot up. Exhale, place the left foot forward for a low lunge. Good, sink the hips forward. Use your blocks, lift the sternum. Big breath in, inhale. Ground down to your lower body, exhale. Beautiful. Take your hands down and take the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Heel toe your left foot as wide as the mat. Hands are right underneath your shoulder blades. The heel of your hand is right in line with the heel of your foot. Use blocks if you need height. Hinge the hips forward here. Breathe. Lengthen the crown. Forward. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your heel in, your toes out. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Option to open up that foot. So peeling the foot. The bottom of the foot's facing in. Press into the right hand. Open up the chest facing the knee. Press the knee open. That's an option. If this doesn't feel good, do not do it. Big breath here. I am safe. I am supported. I am at peace. I release what doesn't serve me. Breathe into that sensation. Next inhale, place the foot down. Place the hands down. Option here. Another releasing option. Come down. I release fear. I release anxiety. I release pain. I release heartbreak. Let it all go. Notice the pain in the body. Let it leave the body as you filter it with breath, with peace, with acceptance. Good. Next inhale, slowly, slowly come up. Take that knee slowly back. And then hand to knees. Let's make some circles with those hips both ways. Beautiful. Good. Another downward dog here. The reason I'm doing so many of these is I want to open up for our tight ankle friends. I want to open up the back of our Achilles tendon, our ankles. So the more you can draw your heels down, chest towards top of thighs, the easier Malasana will be. Also, the hips play a big part, so that's why we do the lizard pose. Big, beautiful breath. Breathing in the color red from the top of your head down to your toes. Exhale everything else. Good. Next inhale, come down to knees. Tuck your toes. Intensive foot stretch. I know a lot of people's feet are bothering them here, especially in our root chakra. Our foundation is our feet. So take every toe down, check on that little pinky toe, make sure it's down as well. Heels to glutes. Use pillows, blankets. This is very intense. So use anything to support you. You can lean forward a little bit if that helps. If this doesn't bother you, you can lean back and you can even rock side to side. Very intense on the toes. Allow yourself to breathe. Keep the core activated and tight. In this pose, we learn to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. That is life. We learn to breathe through these sensations, trusting that we will come out on the other side brighter, stronger than before. Untuck those toes. Yes, take your time to do that. You can really squeeze them the opposite way. Place them down so the tops of your feet are down. Now we're going to do a really beautiful stretch. It's kind of intense, but we're going to lean back on our feet, lift our knees. Very intense top of foot stretch. Beautiful for the ankles. You don't have to lift the knees up high. You may feel it right away. Big breath here. Inhale. Ground down to the tailbone. Imagine that light. Exhale. Drop the knees down slowly. Beautiful, beautiful. Need a nice wrist stretch. Take your hands, top of your hands, flip them up so the bottoms face you, the palms face you, and the fingertips are facing your knees, and you're just stretching them easily. Not a lot of weight here, just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Big, beautiful breath. I am safe. I release fear. I am supported. I release insecurities. I am home in my body and in my mind. I release worry. And then from here, we're working on our Malasana. So have your props ready. Blanket for underneath our ankles if they are tight. If you know your knees bother you, I will show you an option too, to place a blanket behind your kneecaps in Malasana. Use your blocks to sit on if you would like a more restorative pose as we close out our practice today. So breathing here, we're first coming onto toe stand. So taking your hands forward, you can use blocks to help you get here. Come onto your toes. Take your time. Notice how this feels, just being on your toes with the knees in. Take blocks, use support. So don't think of this as crutches, right? Think of this as helping yourself, supporting yourself. This is the root chakra. No harsh self-talk, right? Love, support, we start with us. So giving ourselves that support. So see how this feels here, right? If you can handle this, if this doesn't hurt you, then maybe we start to widen our placement of our feet, heels in, toes out. Then for my people that have, like myself, whose heels don't touch the floor, you use a blanket. You take your elbows, blanket underneath our heels, elbows, push out the thighs, lift the crown, so ironing out our spine. Big inhale here. Ground into the tailbone. Imagine shooting down from the base of your spine. Close the eyes here if you can. Imagine down, shooting from the spine is that beautiful red light. And then remember, for those that need the blocks, place the blocks underneath you. Come into a supported malasana. Show you from the side as the supported one. So take your variation. Sit on a seat. If none of these resonate with you today, come into your most favored calming seated pose. Doesn't have to be any of these. I'll show you for my friends with knee pain as we sit in our malasana together. You can place the blanket behind the knees and then also step on the blanket. It just feels a lot more supported. Big breath. I release fear. I release anxiety. I release any feelings of being unsupported, not included, worry. I invite in peace. I invite in safety to my root chakra. I invite in love to my root chakra. I invite support to my root chakra. Big breath. Release anything that doesn't serve you. Slowly come down. You can take one of those nice big foot stretches again. So tops of feet down, heels down. One of my favorites, feels really good. Lift the knees, big breath. Inhale, exhale. Closing back out, come into your most comfortable seated pose. Big breath in. Beautiful cleansing breath out. We'll close out with 3 more longs. Allow yourself now to envision the whole body covered in beautiful red light from head to toe. Allow each part of your lower body to connect to the earth. Breathe into the safety, the security, the vibrations, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust how the body feels. Trust what needs to be released is being released. Taking a big breath in. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. light in me sees, honors, loves, and respects the light in you. From my heart to yours, may you find peace, may you find support, may you find grounding, and may you trust that it's already within you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.